Nikola Jokic has been suspended for 1 game without pay for forcefully pushing Markieff Morris in the back in Sunday's game versus the Heat. Morris was fined $50,000 for his flagrant foul 2 that led to Jokic's retaliation, and Jimmy Butler fined $30,000 for attempting to escalate the altercation and failing to comply with an NBA security interview. The whole event turned into a family affair with both sides getting into it on Twitter. Markieff's brother Marcus, who was on the Clippers, tweeted, "Waited till bro turned his back, shaking my head." That prompted Jokic's brothers to open a Twitter account named Jokic Brothers. The two confirmed that to the Denver Post. The newly created account tweeted, "You should leave this the way it is instead of publicly threatening our brother. Your brother made a dirty play first. You want to make a step further, be sure we'll be watching for you." Jokic Brothers.
No, we'll be waiting.
Sorry, waiting. We'll be waiting for you.
There's
Marcus then tweeted yesterday, "Mama said don't talk on social media no more." Well, there you have it. I love you, Mama. Okay, we have a lot going on there.
Right.
Good old social media. Kendrick Perkins back here with us. Stephen A., has this Jokic situation escalated too far?
No, not for me. I mean, listen, we're not advocating violence. Let's make sure we're very, very clear. But the NBA, to some degree, has gotten a bit too soft at times. I like animosity. Now, I don't want fighting. You know, I don't want anybody to get physically harmed. But I want to emphasize, and this is what I'm saying, and put Kendrick Perkins up on the split screen, because I'm talking to my brother here, and it's not a disagreement. It's just my thoughts, and I'm really interested in hearing yours as well. And by the way, Kendrick Perkins, as an aside, Paolo, Banchero for Duke? Banchero for Duke? Ooh. Lord have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, a superstar is coming to the NBA nearest you. He's at Duke University. That brother, Lord have mercy. He special. And that's just an aside. Now let me get back to this. I got a lot of respect and admiration for the Morris twins. They're a physical duo. They are who they are. You know what you get, and when you get them, you bring them into the league for that. If without physicality, I heard Eddie Johnson on SiriusXM's NBA radio show yesterday talking with Justin Termini. They do a great job, by the way. Eddie Johnson made a very valid point. Guess what? If Markieff Morris wasn't physical, he wouldn't be in the league. You understand? You were a physical player. You were in the league. That's why I get upset when people try to talk about, well, Kendrick wasn't a scorer. No, he was an enforcer. Bang, bodies, rebound, defended. All of those are components that come with it, too, which is what you were talking about with Scottie Pippen. We understand what the Morris twins are and what they're about. And by the way, they can play, and they belong in any NBA team. I'm a huge fan of both of them. But they do instigate things from time to time. And Markieff Morris did instigate that with Jokic. And Jokic is not one to be messed with or played with. And by the way, just for edification to the world, neither are their brothers. Do your homework on those brothers. Look up their history. They ain't tweet that out by accident. They mean it. They ain't playing. And you know this, Kendrick Perkins, the way that I do. And I said this yesterday on First Take. You run across European players, some of these cats, they talk about the violence that exists and is perpetrated in the United States of America, and they talk about people talk about gun violence and stuff like that. They said where we from, people drop bombs. It's a different world. They said this is what we have to deal with growing up. So America, to them, is heaven. You understand? It doesn't faze them. They're not scared. So we need to be mindful of that. And we're not encouraging violence. We're certainly not encouraging a sneak attack. Eric Spoelstra was right. If Markieff Morris was face-to-face with him, they'd have threw down, no doubt, because Markieff ain't backing up. There's no punk in him. We get all of that. But we just need to understand, Jokic ain't that dude either. And that's all I want to say about that, KP.
You know what? Let me say this, Stephen A. When I was in high school, at Ozan High School, I had a coach by the name of Coach Andre Butte who played a huge role in my life, almost a father figure, right? And when I got there, when I got to high school my freshman year, he told me, I was on varsity, and I remember before the first game, he said, "Hey, look, you going against this big man tonight. This is what I want you to do. You got to establish your presence. when the ref is not looking, I want you to sneak an elbow. If he elbows you back, then you in the fight. But if he don't do nothing, if he don't do a damn thing, you got him. Right? So that transitioned for me into the NBA. And so I knew that being a guy that was an instigator, being an enforcer, that some guys was going to elbow me back. Hell, some guys may want to scrap with me. As you could recall, when I was in Oklahoma City, they had to break me and Big Zach Randolph up in the back locker room.
In the back locker, that's right.
Which, by the way, him and I are great friends right now.
Yeah.
But I will say this,
Zach.
okay? Let me keep going, because they have certain guys in the NBA, certain retired and current, that ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fight and ain't gonna pour milk on cereal and ain't gonna listen to it go snap, crackle, or pop, okay? But the Morris twins is not one of those guys, and Jokic is not one of those guys. My thing is this. The Morris twins have been doing things a lot in the NBA. And some guys, hey, they just walk away. Some guys just say, hey, man, that's messed up. Well, Jokic wasn't one of those guys.
That's right.
And what happens is that when Marcus Morris tweeted out something, you got to believe that Jokic's brothers was going to protect him. Yeah. It's the same thing that happened with PG, PG and Damian Lillard. They got into it, and then their family members got into it. It's part of it. It's part of it.
Yes.
All right, we got to go to break. But it's all love today because it's your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Molly, I got to confess,
what?
For the first time, Kendrick Perkins, I mean, the haircut with the blaze, looking very dapper.
You look very handsome.
I'm jealous of the blazer. I'm like this.
He's
why didn't I get
fresh.
that? Why didn't I get that blazer?
Oh,
Damn.
my goodness.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.